What's going on, YouTube? Today we got a low taper or a mid taper tutorial for y'all, and make sure y'all stick around for the end of the video because it's gonna be a fire transformation. So what we doing right now is called scalp analysis, which is combing through the client's hair, seeing if they got any calyx or anything like that. You know, just getting the hair all fluffed up and ready to and we just prepping the hair, getting ready to cut the hair down. Now right now we're gonna take our half guard and we're gonna make sure the lever close all the way. That's when the lever is furthest. I mean when it's closest to the front of the blades, to the top of the clippers. And yeah, we're just cutting it down, making everything all even, getting us ready for our haircut. And make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you go smash that like button. It does help the channel out. It helps me out. It helps y'all out. Help more people get in the comments.
So I guess that's why it's so low. And they say like
more people
most people give up before they even finish their.
So if y'all haven't already, make sure y'all go like the video for me. Now right here we about to send in the first ball guideline on the back with our trimmers, with our low pro trimmers. Now right here, this shape for the taper, for the back tape, as you can see, I'm going for like a upside down, like a horseshoe type shape. Whatever you set your first guideline in, your first ball guideline, that's gonna be the whole entire shape of your taper. So all this stuff matters, even this line right here, even the first line. This dictates how far up you gotta take your fades and stuff like that, because you are gonna have to follow through the whole entire cut, exactly like the shape that you just first set in. As you can see, I'm turning my clippers, making sure I'm getting that round shape, that horseshoe shape around the neck. Now what we're doing right now, we're taking our wall seniors with the lever all the way open, and we setting in our second guideline. Now I have recently cut hair differently. I switched up my ways of cutting hair, but this is one way. This is one way of cutting hair. The way I do now, I feel like I get a better blend, but this does leave a nice little blend, as y'all can see in the end. But really, when it comes to like picking a technique or whatever, just find one or two barbers on YouTube and just watch them, because watching all these other barbers gonna get you kind of confused, because everybody got a different way of getting the same, the same end product. Now we got our half guard on now. This is the guard after the one guard, and we're just making our third guideline. Before this, we blended in the lever all the way open with our wall seams to that first ball guideline that we had just set in. Now we're blending the half guard into the guard with a lever with no guard, lever all the way open. And that's all we're doing right now. We making another guideline right now. Now we're taking our two guard and just debulking on top of that half guard. The reason why I know I have to use the two guard to debulk is because I cut his hair down with the half guard. Whatever you cut the hair down with, the guard above that should take out the lines, should take out the bulk lines. If you don't feel confident, you could go a guard higher. Like say for instance, what we're doing right now, I would have taken the 3 guard and debulked, or tried to debulk, and if that didn't get that line out, I'll put on the 2 guard and open it all the way up, then close it slightly till that line disappears. Now in between that half guard and that 2 guard, I'm about to blend that line out, as y'all can see. What I did, I closed the lever 3/4 of a way with my half guard on there, and I'm just hitting at that line. And when you hit at the line, you want to use the edges of your clippers. You don't want to create another guideline, go up too far and create another guideline. And as y'all can see in the middle, it's taking out that line pretty good. But y'all will make sure y'all use the edge of y'all clippers to take it out. Don't use the whole blade, use the corners of the blade. And now right here we got on our one guard, and we doing the same exact thing, just going down a little bit more. Now we're gonna take our guard off, and to get out that guideline between the guards all the way open, well, I mean with no guard all the way open and a half guard, we're gonna take our wall seams and we're gonna open up the level 3/4 of the way, and then we're gonna fade all that out. Now what I like to do, what I usually do at first, I'll set all the ball guidelines, but on this video, I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't do it. But it's really all the same stuff. And then right after this, we're gonna do the back, the nape, the neckline up, and then we're gonna start on the side tapers. Like I was saying earlier, like the system that I work by, I cut the hair down first, make sure everything nice and prepped and even and get me ready to cut the hair. And then I'll sit there and I'll make all the guidelines first. And then once I do I do everything in sections. After I make all the guidelines, both the sides, the right side or the left side of the or the taper on each sides of the heads, and then I'll do the back side, and then I'll taper the back side, make sure everything nice and clean and finished, and then I'll do the neck lineups. It just helps bring the taper and the look together for me, the look that I need to get to achieve the cut. And then I'll line up the other side of the neck area, and then I'll get to working on the tapers on the sides, like how I'm doing right now. And all we're doing right now is open up our lever all the way. It's the same exact steps that we did on the back that's gonna be on the front. But right now we got the lever open all the way, and we're just making it that second guideline. And once we create that second guideline, most of the times I just go ahead and just blend out that that ball guideline that we had set in the first time. Remember when you cutting the hair to keep the same shape within whatever guard you use or whatever step you use next, make sure, like right now I'm keeping that oval shape. I'm keeping that oval shape so the taper could come out nice and bursted, have a bursted look. But now I got on a half guard and I'm creating that same exact shape, doing our third guideline. And then you want to put the two guard on there and clear up any unnecessary bulk that you see right there at the top, to make sure everything is nice and blended from the bottom of the taper going into the top of the hair where it's most fullest at. Now right here we're doing a rake technique. The rake technique does take a good amount of practice to do, because if you close it too much, you'll leave a bald line in somebody's hair. I have a video on it. I did a whole entire haircut on just the rake technique without using no guards, and then now we just flicking at that line, just finishing up the taper. When you use the rake technique, it just makes everything so much more simpler. You can only use the rake technique on coarse hair though, from my understandings. I'm pretty sure you can't use it on straight hair, but from my understandings, you can only use it on coarse hair. Now right now what I'm doing is I'm looking at the lineup, seeing what points are his strongest points, what side is his strongest side, and then what side is his weak side. And what I chose that his right side was weaker than his left side. So what I'm gonna do, let me see if that's what I did. Okay, so I decided to go left instead of right. His left side was his weak side. The weakest side is the side that grows the less hair. Or the strong side is the side that's more full than the other side. And what you want to do, you want to work to the weak side first, and then match the weak side with the strong side. Because if you line up the strong side first and the weak side, and he's receding on the weak side, you're gonna make his line look crooked. So that's why you want to start on the weak side first and then work your way to the strong side. And all we're doing right here is slightly angling my bad, y'all, I can't talk. But we're slightly angling our clippers so that we can get the look that we want. And we send in the side boxes. And then we're gonna take the edge of our clippers and make that C cup. I used to do the C cup with the whole blade, but over time I felt that it was better and it was more. I got a more consistent C-cup look just by using the edges of the clippers or the trimmers. Now right here we're gonna apply our enhancements. I use Kiss Express. I'm really still figuring out what type of color that I wanted, mixing colors and stuff like that. You know, everything, a process, everything you gotta learn. I'm still learning some of the things that I want, a specific type of look on a cut. But as you can see, his hair is like a light brown, it's like super light. And right now on this video, I've used just black for the Kiss Express. I'm still trying to get that right color though. And this is what the client looked like when he came in. He was looking pretty rough. That's about a 2 weeks without getting a cut. And it's the after right here. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and let me know. Give me feedback on the cut. If you think I could have done better, if you think you could have done better, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section.